The World Cup is an international association football competition contested by the men's national teams of the members of Federation Internationale de Football Association (FIFA), the sport's global governing body. The championship has been awarded every 4 years since the first tournament in 1930, except in 1942 and 1946 due to World War II. The tournament consists of two parts: the qualification phase and the final phase, officially called the World Cup Finals. The qualification phase, which currently takes place over the 3 years preceding the finals, is used to determine which teams qualify for the finals. The current format of the finals involves 32 teams competing for the title at venues within the host nation over a period of about a month. The World Cup Finals is the most widely viewed sporting event in the world, with an estimated 715.1 million people watching the 2006 tournament final. Italy is one of the most successful national teams in the history of World Cup, having won 4 titles in 1934, 1938, 1982 and 2006, just one fewer than Brazil. The team was present in 18 out of the 22 tournaments, reaching 6 finals, a 3rd place and a 4th place. In 1934 World Cup final, Italy played against Czechoslovakia with temperatures around 40 degrees centigrade. Italy won their home tournament in 1934 after going to extra time against Czechoslovakia at score of 2-1. In 1938 World Cup, it was versus Hungary after a difficult route to the final, defeating hosts France in the quarterfinals and Brazil in the semis. Italy was the first team to win the World Cup title on foreign ground. Also, it was the first of only 2 times in World Cup history what a team successfully defended their title. The score was 4-2. In 1970 World Cup final, it was versus Brazil. In 1970, the Brazilian team featured superstars like Pelé, Rivelino, Jorginho and Carlos Alberto, and were considered favorites for the title. Particularly in the second half, the Italians were outclassed by the Brazilian passing play, and in that match, Italy lost that game from Brazil with a score of 4-1. In 1982 World Cup final, it was versus West Germany. Italy played 3 draws in the first group stage in a worrisome start to the tournament. Sitting ahead of Cameroon, only one number of goals scored. However, the Italians continued to defeat Brazil, Argentina and a strong Polish side over the course of the tournament and faced West Germany in the final in 1998. Antonio Camerini missed a penalty in the goal's first half, but the dominant Italian side eventually built up a 3-2 lead and owned by 3-1 lead in the end, securing their 3rd World Cup trophy. In 1994 World Cup final versus Brazil, the 1994 World Cup was the first ever to be decided on penalties after goals in 120 minutes. Italian captain Franco Baresi missed the very first penalty, and Roberto Baggio the decisive last one. Italy became the first team to lose 2 World Cup finals against the same opponent. In 2006 World Cup, Italian defender Marco Materazzi was involved in all 3 outstanding moments on the first 120 minutes. He considered the penalty that was converted by Zinedine Zidane early in the game, equalized with a powerful header soon, and provoked Zidane in a manner that led to French captain being sent off. He also scored in the penalty shootout that was to follow. It was only the 2nd time a World Cup final was decided on penalties, again involving Italy, after the 1994 final loss to Brazil. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, feel free to share it with friends.